Hi, you'll be well familiar by now that we use flowers to help us in natural navigation, and got a lovely little colony of primroses here. At other times we might get in close, have a look at the orientation of the flowers, things like that, but I want to show you something a little bit different. I've been studying these flowers as part of the book I'm working on, The Hidden Seasons, and like all flowers, there's some very interesting clues in their timing. So photoperiod, the amount of light they need, is going to trigger flowering and various other parts of their seasonal calendar. But the thing I want to show you here, because I've been studying them and I couldn't help but see this rather fun clue in the gap turn up. So down there we can see, you know, dozens of primroses, and then there's a big gap here. There's literally, I can't see a single one. I mean, if there is one, if I spent long enough looking, we might spot one. And then we come on here a little bit, and then we're suddenly into dozens and dozens of them again, all around here. Lots and lots and lots of primroses. So primrose is doing incredibly well there, doing really quite well over there, and then a big gap here, perhaps 5-7 meters across, with not a single one, and you may have spotted in the background. That's the reason there. So we so often think in terms of plants and their relationship of light and needing light, and draw a line from sun-loving plants doing well towards the southern sun. But this is just flipping that logic on its head. What we've got here is a plant, the primrose, Primula vulgaris, which likes sunlight but doesn't like direct sunlight. So we've got a nice big spruce here. I'm very close to where I live and work, so you may have spotted this character popping up in a few other videos over the years, but that's casting a lovely shadow down here, allowing these plants to thrive. And there's lots of other plants up here, cherries and various other things, which is casting shade and allowing them to do quite well there. But in the gap here, that is due south out there. In the middle of the day, lots and lots of direct sunlight pouring in, and it's enough to actually deter these plants, because all plants are specialists. So we find that all it takes is too much light intensity sometimes, and one set of plants, in this case the primroses, will be effectively outcompeted by other sun-loving plants, and they will be here. This area has been recently cleared, so they're probably just re-establishing. But that's how sensitive the plants are. So it's not always a case of lots and lots of light. That gives us the clue. Sometimes the shade is allowing the plants to thrive in one place, and bright light is stopping them in another, and we can draw deductions and direction from that.